I think it's about time I change things up a little bit on my channel. As we transition into autumn, I would also like to bring in a change in the way that I conduct fragrance reviews on my channel. Don't worry, I'm still going to be incorporating a lot of the same sort of things that I have been doing in my reviews as of recently, but I think it's time that I need to change things up a little bit on this channel just in terms of my reviews. Now, I always kind of felt that my reviews were very inconsistent and choppy, if I'm honest with myself, and I want to have my reviews flow a little bit smoother, so I am ditching the rating system where I rate each different category and on a scale of 1 to 5, and I'm just going to give a final rating from 1 to 10 at the very end of the review. So with that, let's start things off with the presentation. Oh, wait, that's right, I'm not doing presentations anymore. Instead, I'm doing this. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel Tripleinc. It's Bradley. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. So this is going to be a review on a fragrance from the house of Gucci. That is Gucci Pour Homme II. Now don't quote me on this, but I believe this fragrance is discontinued. However, it is still very widely available, and this is a topic for a different video, but come on Gucci, why do you always have to discontinue your best fragrances? What are you doing? Anyhow, a different time, right? This one is actually a fairly recent pickup for me. I have owned a little sample of it for a while, but it's about time I cracked down and got a full bottle. Very glad to share with you guys today my thoughts on GPH2. Alright, so let's kick things off with how this fragrance actually smells. So whenever I'm describing this one to people, I say this has a split personality. This has two different sort of forces coming in together inside this fragrance. On one side you have the violet leaf and the green tea, which add a very nice cooling effect, and then on the other side you have these warm spices like cinnamon and tobacco leaf with a touch of resinous myrrh in there. Now what I love about Gucci Pour Homme II is that there is no evidence of a power struggle within the construct of this fragrance. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes you can smell a fragrance and just really sense that these notes are sort of fighting for dominance over each other. I do not get a sense of that with Gucci Pour Homme II. What I do get is that all these notes, which couldn't be different from each other, by the way, we have cool ozonic violet leaf and we have warm spices. These two are completely different scent categories and scent families. However, they come together in here and they almost just balance each other out in perfect harmony. It's like if ever you listen to a really beautiful duet before, you have the violet leaf and the tea, which have a very nice green, ozonic, refreshing freshness to it. It's actually complemented beautifully by spices in here. The cinnamon, so warming. Also had the tobacco leaf for a touch of smokiness and a little bit of myrrh in the far dry down. This fragrance is balanced so beautifully. You can really tell there was a definite thought process that went behind this when the parfumer was creating it. And guys, this just has such a unique scent to me. There's not a lot of fragrances that use that tea note, and this one uses it almost to perfection, I think. Violet leaf is also one of my favorite notes along with myrrh, so it has two of my pretty much favorite notes of all time in here. I do love that ozonic, really nice freshness in the opening, but it goes so much more beyond that because it has these spices, these dry sort of spices that are in here. The cinnamon, first and foremost, adds a very nice, cozy, warm spiciness. The tobacco has a very nice, light smokiness in here that gives it a little bit more masculinity. And also in the very end of the scent, which is fairly linear by the way, except for the very far dry down, you do get a slight resinous myrrh with a touch of kind of a light muskiness as well. Beautiful blend right here, great balance, great composition, and I think that Gucci hit a home run out of the park with this one. It smells super pleasing, yet very unique at the same time, and I think it's such a crowd-pleasing scent. There's nobody that's going to dislike this whatsoever. Very neutral, but at the same time, you're going to smell great. So those are just my general thoughts on the scent. I really do enjoy this from top to bottom, from the very opening to the very far dry down. It's almost perfect in every sense. A wonderful green, spicy tea fragrance from Gucci. Now, another great thing about Gucci Pour Homme II is the versatility. Now, this is a fragrance that I would love to have on me pretty much any time of the year. There are two seasons that I would not wear this, and that would be summer and winter personally, because I still think that the performance really warrants it, and I will get into that in a little bit. But this is an excellent transition season fragrance, and that's going to be for the spring and for the autumn. So it has those green tea, violet leaf, sort of aquatic ozonic notes that you look for in the spring, but at the same time it has the spices, the warmth that you look for generally in autumn fragrances. Especially I really like this in the fall. This is such a calming scent, you know. Tea has a way of just calming me down personally. I know it does with a lot of other people as well, and I just smell at ease, at home, and whenever I wear this, it seems I have a really good day. I'm not sure if that's any kind of weird connection, but that's just what I've experienced so far. Guys, this is an amazing office and school fragrance in my opinion. Great for the office because it's very neutral. This one sits pretty close to the skin and you're not going to offend anybody. This is great if you're in an office place that isn't necessarily too accepting of fragrances. This would be a great one to wear because you will smell great, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. Also, I love to wear this to class and to university. I don't know, it just kind of puts me at ease. It gets me ready for the day. It helps me calm down, focus, and study and do the work that I need to do, and that's really, really nice. Also, a great casual fragrance, kind of if you're not really doing too much. This is a great kind of hang out and chill fragrance. This is not high energy whatsoever. This is for a guy who's comfortable with who he is, who's very generally cool, relaxed, and just likes to hang out. Versatility, guys, is through the roof with this one. Literally in the spring and fall can be worn for almost every situation except for the clubs, I would say, but anything else this would work beautifully for. Dressed up, dressed down, work, it can do it all. All right, so that's going to bring me into the performance. And now, the performance of this one is going to come out and say it. The projection is very, very subtle. The longevity is decent, 6 to 8 hours. However, I think we need fragrances like this in our collection that aren't necessarily monsters, that don't push out. This one will stay within a 1 foot radius around you for a while, but that is a-okay because where you can wear this in the office or in school in close areas with a lot of people, I think it's okay to have a fragrance that isn't taking over the room. This is one where people have to come close to you to smell it instead of your fragrance coming out to them. And I think it's nice to have some of those in your collection. I'm happy with the way this one performs. I usually go 3 to 4 sprays with this one because it is a little bit on the lighter side, and I think you can afford to go a little bit heavier on the trigger with it. And now, as far as people getting noticed, every person that I've let smell this passes it. They say, this is good, I do enjoy this. I don't think there is a single person that is really going to dislike this fragrance unless they just hate tea for some reason. This one is super crowd pleasing, very agreeable, and a very, very safe fragrance for people who don't like fragrances. This would be a great one that I would recommend. In terms of unsolicited compliments, when I'm just out and about, I've gotten only a few, and I think that's just because people have to get really, really close in order for them to smell it on me. So it's only gotten me a couple unsolicited compliments. It's not going to be a huge compliment getter, but I think if you're looking for a safe fragrance that will get you some compliments in very close situations, this one is a great one. That pretty much wraps it up for this review, guys. I think I touched on everything that I wanted to with Gucci Pour Homme II. Get this fragrance, I think, while you still can. It is going away fairly quickly, so I would say get this one while you still can. I'm going to leave links below where you can go find this at Notino.com, who is actually sponsoring this video. They actually sent this bottle to me for a review. I've done many videos with Notino in the past. They're pretty much the best place to buy discounted fragrances. Great prices, great service, nothing but good things to say about them. So if you're interested, I'll leave some links down below where you can go find this bad boy. Final rating, guys. What am I going to give Gucci Pour Homme II? I'm going to score this fragrance an 8.5 out of 10 points. A very good rating from me. This just smells like an 8.5 right away. Great, great tea scent, very unique. Also has a very good utility for me. I can wear it in a lot of different situations in the autumn and a little bit in the spring as well. And I just really enjoy this one. This is such an easy fragrance to wear, easy to please, and I really, really do enjoy it. So good job, Gucci. You did nice with this one. Okay, everybody, that's going to wrap up this review. Please let me know what you think about Gucci Pour Homme II in the comment section down below. Also, do let me know what you thought about this new reviewing style that I'm trying out. Tell me if it is a hit or a miss. Always looking for your feedback on these types of things. And that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to this channel for more fragrance videos. And of course, as always, I will see you back in the next one. Have a great morning.
Yeah.